My name is Danny Frasier, and I'm from Blount County, Alabama.
An Elvis tribute artist was performing in the town that I live in, and I went to see him, and didn't really, at the time, didn't have anything to want to do with Elvis, you know, and it was just something that I just say, what the heck, I'll just go and see what it's about. Went there and ended up getting pulled up on stage and started dancing, and well, I started having women come up and putting money in my pocket when I was up there dancing. And so after I got done, just being able to watch him up there doing what he was doing, it just really inspired me. So that night I went home and I figured, you know, hey, if he could do this, I can do it. So I went home and I made my first jumpsuit, and I started doing it, and I've been doing it ever since.
I've been traveling today, running all the way, baby, trying to get you. Ever since I reached the radio, where you said you loved me true, I keep running today.
I would sit in my room hours upon hours and watch Elvis's concerts and videos from the early 70s to the 50s, and I would hit pause, and I would try a song, and I would just start doing the moves and everything, and it just caught on.
Yeah, I was born with what they call fetal alcohol syndrome, and my birth mother was an alcoholic and was on drugs when she was pregnant with me. I weighed 1 pound 2 ounces when I was born, and the doctor said that I wasn't ever going to survive. But I really believe that God has a plan for me, just like He does for all of us.
Well, we kind of went into it not knowing what to expect was probably the best way. Had I known, maybe we wouldn't have, but we just took it one day at a time, and at the time we had took Danny into our home. We had our own 4 biological children and 4 foster children. So we had Danny to the mix, and at first I thought it was going to be overwhelming, but as he started getting stronger, it was a good thing, because he was just treated like everybody else. He was involved in a lot. He was in an infant stimulation program where teachers came to the house from the time he was 8 months old until he was 3. And they thought he's hearing impaired, so they were teaching him sign language, physical therapy, and all that. And then he went to a special ed preschool. And then we fought and enrolled him in regular kindergarten. We were adamant about it. I wanted him to be in regular school when he started school. And he continued and graduated from high school and regular school.
I can't stand up. I hope this shoe don't tear up, baby. I love you so much. I can't walk out. Here goes my love too much. All in a club. I can't walk out. I hope we can fix my bills, baby. Oh, you know I'm all in a club. I can't walk out. Because I love you too much.
I was a little shocked the first time I saw him myself. His mom just came by the house one day, and it was semi-rainy, cloudy day, and she said she was going to bring him by, but I wasn't expecting to see with the form of his, what would you say, his bodily difference than others. because of his birth mother's alcohol and drugs. And he had brought his guitar, and she brought him in the house, and I tried to not stare at him because most people do, and I try not to do that with anyone. And so she asked if I would like to hear something that he wanted to play for me, and I said sure, and he did, and it just surprised me, really surprised me, to see that he has no legs, but yet he can make a guitar talk. And you just don't see someone in the shape that he's in be as talented as he is. Not only is he talented, but he's a prankster.
Hold on. That's it, right there, right there. Oh, got it. Good.
Timber Elvis.
Even Elvis.
How you doing?
Now, when Danny was little, and they told me to stimulate him, we used to put Peter Paul and Mary tapes on cassette tapes in his crib, and so he knew all Peter Paul and Mary songs. So when I saw that article in the Birmingham paper that he was going to be given a free concert in Birmingham, I told my husband, we got to get him there. So it said in the paper you had to call for a reservation. So I called, and the lady said that they weren't accepting anymore. So I told her a little bit about Danny, and she said, could Danny write a letter and fax it to the college, because it was going to be at UAB. And I said, yes, ma'am. So Danny wrote a little letter to Peter. The lady called me a little while later and said that they got Danny's letter. The dean took it to the airport when they picked up Peter. Peter read it and said, I want that boy on my stage. And so we got the call and took Danny up to the college, and we were coming up the steps to the college, and Peter came out the door and got down on his knees and gave Danny a big hug, took him in his dressing room, and within 15 minutes taught Danny the song, Don't Laugh at Me. And Danny has promised Peter, and he's kept his promise, that every time he does a concert at the churches or the schools, he sings Don't Laugh at Me. And that's when I was blown away.
While the world ain't a hunky little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns. So he starts to go on the street at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to find in the ghetto. One night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, he steals a car, he tries to run, but he don't get far. And his mama cries.
That's why I'm here, the purpose, and I feel that I need to encourage people to go on, because people see me in my condition, and and I believe that it's another reason why I'm here is to tell people that hey, I'm out here doing this and walking around and doing anything that anybody else can do, and hey, if I can do it, you can do it.
Ooh,
stay away from me. Don't make me angry. Don't make me.